Hello, welcome to the Word Café podcast. This podcast has been designed with curated content that centers on the power of words. Can we really do anything without speaking? Can we really do anything without the agency of words? Yes, that is what this podcast is all about. And I am your host, Amakri Isoboye, your neighborhood word trader. I believe in the power of words, for it is the unit of creation. I trade in words to profit my world. Hello, everybody. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, good everything, wherever you are on the planet this day listening to us. Yes, this is the Word Cafe live show, and I'm your host, Amakri Isoboye, your neighborhood word trader. This season has been one I would describe as exciting. Why? We've been celebrating our fathers, and I have wonderful people with me, in the studio, to talk about, or rather to share in the fun of the celebration. You're wondering, who are they? They're already here with me. I will call them shortly. What are we doing today? We're talking about fathers from the perspective of our children. Yes. Your questions, your comments, your likes are welcomed. I'm going to start with the senior in the house. Akan is his name. He's a teenager. He will get to introduce himself shortly. And I also have Jezreel D'Angelo. Yes, that's my boy, my son. Yes, Jezreel is his name. And we're going to be having that conversation today. But before we go into the conversation proper, I would like them to introduce themselves. I'm going to start with Akan. Akan, let's get to meet you. How are you?
Good evening, everyone. My name is Akan. I'm fine. I'm 16 years old. I go to a school called She Center, started by my mother. I have a few hobbies, which are playing the ukulele and photography. It's nice to be here.
Oh, wonderful. Akan, good to meet you. Good to meet you, and good to have you in the studio. Yeah, he's 16. You heard that? He's 16, and he likes photography, as in that's part of his hobby. All right, Jezreel, can we meet you?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jezreel Amakri, and I'm 10 years old. My hobbies are drawing and playing games, and I go to the school called She Center, as Akan has mentioned by his mother.
Wonderful. Lay, you can feel that energy. Akan and Jezreel, they're in the same school, She Center, like they've rightly pointed out. So, Akan, I will start with you. What has it been like this week, this season that we're celebrating fathers? What has it been like for you as a teenager who looks up to his father? What has it been like for you?
Well, this week, all over social media and everywhere I look, I see people celebrating Father's Day and, appreciating the fathers they have around them. And I myself am also in the spirit of Father's Day, as I look with a bit of glee and awe at my own father. He's a quite interesting person, and he has very good qualities, and he's always around.
Good. Jezreel, what about you? What has it been like for you celebrating Father's Day?
It has been a nice experience, but you know that how you have not been here this season. If you were here, it would have made it better.
Don't worry, Daddy will soon be around, and we're going to have that time, So what's your expectation, Jezreel? What's your expectation for fathers? What do you think? What do you want fathers?
I expect fathers to be good role models.
Okay. Role models for their children to look up to.
Yes.
Okay. So can you tell me, okay, before I come to that question, you just said something about role model. I want Akan to say something about fathers being role models, to their children. Akan, what do you think about that?
Well, personally, I believe that fathers are a prime example of what a role model is supposed to be to their children, especially their sons. In the world we live in today, there's a lot of crazy things happening, and being a young person growing up, you need a lot of guidance, and you need to look up to people who are similar to you. As a guy, it will make more sense for me to have my father as my role model rather than my mother, even though I can have both. It's just a different experience with your father being your main role model, because you're both guys, you both share the same experiences. So yes, fathers should be really good role models to their children.
Okay, so more or less, your expectation for fathers is for them to model good examples for their children to follow, especially their boy children. Am I correct?
Yes, exactly, sir.
All right, beautiful. So, Jezreel, tell me, can you point to one experience, one memory you've had with Daddy that you always play in your head and you look forward to something similar and even greater?
The period when we traveled to Dubai, when me and you went on the roller coaster.
Wow, Dubai trip roller coaster. What was it like? Felt like we're falling off the roller coaster.
Yes.
So you look forward to such experience, bonding time with Daddy.
Yes.
Wow. So I can tell me, how do you spend? Do you spend time with Daddy?
Well, most of the time in my household, the way everyone works is everyone really enjoys their personal space and being independent. But then, as for my relationship with my father, we spend more time, either watching a movie together, or I could run some errands for him, and he'd teach me some certain things about certain responsibilities men take in the household. So that's our own way of bonding.
Can you point to one movie you saw with your daddy that you were so excited? I said, can you point to one movie that you saw with your dad, as in you watched it together and it just left that lasting impression on you?
Well, it's mainly just random action films, like The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. I think that's one of his favorite films. He watches it all time and time again. It's a very old film.
That's very old movie. And you like it too?
I mean, yes, it's a very interesting film. It's a cinematic classic, and yes, he has good taste.
Good. So, Jezreel, let me see. I know you, like you said, you like artwork, you like drawing, you like fixing stuffs.
Yes.
Do you think it would be nice for Daddy to sit and watch some movies with you? And what kind of movies do you want Daddy to watch with you?
I feel that it would be nice for you to come and watch with us. And the movies I want to watch are action combat films.
What do you mean by action combat film? Let me understand it. Maybe I don't know it so well.
Like King Kong vs. Godzilla or Mortal Kombat.
Why do you want to watch Mortal Kombat?
Because it's
did you hear him?
It's a fighting
I don't think Mortal Kombat will feel age.
No, I want to hear him why he wants us to watch Mortal Kombat. I want to hear that.
I like action films, and Mortal Kombat is one of them.
Okay. Maybe we'll talk about that. All right. I want to ask you guys these questions. I believe you go to church on Sundays. Don't mind me.
Yes.
I'm just asking that because we have viewers
Yes,
exactly
we
following us. So, yeah. So what do you think about spirituality? What's your understanding about spirituality? And how has Daddy been, should I say, presenting it to you? I start with Akan.
Well, for me, I have a very personal relationship with God and religion, and the way I was raised, you can't. When it comes to personal things like your relationship with Christ, that's something you should find out on your own. And from observing my father, he has his own relationship with God. He has his own thing with spirituality, and although sometimes he may make certain mistakes, I always see him trying his best to reconcile with himself and with God as well. And that for me is a very good example of how people should be, because as human beings, we're not perfect. We make mistakes, we do certain things we're not supposed to do. But then what really makes someone strong in spirituality is when they do something wrong, but they always find a way to go back to God. Well, that's all for me.
Wonderful. I like that. Jezreel, what about you? How do you... Okay, Jezreel?
Yes.
What about you? Spirituality and what you expect Daddy to as a project. Go ahead.
Spirituality, as Akan has said, is a thing that you have to find out by yourself. But I expect that for you to help me on the way most of the time. And to pray.
What sort of help? What sort of help now?
Like to pray with me for different things that I can't do on my own.
And to pray. Good. All right. What's your best? Go ahead.
I expect that.
Oh, wonderful. Okay. All right. Akan, what's your favorite story in the Bible?
What is my favorite story in the Bible?
Oh, so hold on, Akan. Jezreel wanted to say something. Akan?
Okay.
Hold a minute. Jezreel wanted to say something. Jezreel, finish your thought.
I wanted to say that I need you to be there to help me most of the way through life and everything that it throws at me.
Wow. Wonderful. Wonderful. Okay. That is hearing you, and all the daddies around are listening. Akan, so what's your favorite story in the Bible?
Well, my favorite story in the Bible, that's a very tricky question, because the Bible is a collection of many wonderful stories. Honestly, I don't know. I really don't know. But if you were to ask me what is my favorite book in the Bible, I think I would say maybe the book of Ecclesiastes or Proverbs, specifically the book of Proverbs. Because the book of Proverbs was written by Solomon, a man named Solomon. And it's a book of wisdom.
Why?
It's a very wise piece of literature, in my opinion. And Solomon is a great person. Is a great biblical figure, and he also had a great role model, which was David, another great and impactful biblical figure. So yes, the book of Proverbs is one of my favorites, mainly because of the person behind the book and also the content of the book.
I like that. I like that submission, Ecclesiastes or the book of Proverbs. We talked about wisdom, and the relationship. It revealed a lot of stuff about relationship between a father and a son. So, Jezreel, what about you? What's your favorite character in the Bible, or favorite book in the Bible, or favorite story? So tell me one story that in the Bible that whenever you hear it, you're so excited about it.
Noah, when he was swallowed by the giant whale.
Why? Did you say no? That's Jonah. His name is Jonah, swallowed by the whale. What was it for you? Why that story? What was it for you?
It was for me so that we'll be obedient. Because when you disobey, you know that there's a punishment.
Wow. So that's the story of Jonah when he was swallowed by the big fish, or as we'll call it today, a whale, and for Achan, he said the book of Proverbs and Ecclesiastes. That's wonderful. Now let me ask you, how can you like photography, and it's like you're looking at building a career there, if I should say, all right, the question is, you did say that you like photography, as in it's your hobby, and I want to believe, or I want to presume that you want to build a career within photography and all that. Yeah, I'm repeating the question. Yeah. I'm repeating the question.
Okay, so the question is,
can you hear me?
The question is why I want to build a career in photography.
All right, I said,
right?
You love photography from what you said earlier.
Yes.
And I take it that you want to build a career within that space, as in photography and all that. The question is, why photography?
Okay, so why I'm really interested in photography is just the overall concepts behind it. When you take a picture, you capture a moment. You capture a memory that is going to last you a lifetime. So the thing about photography is that the beautiful thing about it is, if you know how it works, you can never miss a moment.
Okay, and Jezreel, you were saying something about your drawings.
Yes.
Go on.
My drawings, I like to be creative when I'm drawing, so that I can be like in the mood to do it, so that I can form the pictures in my head.
So that's why you like it, and you want to pursue a career in that area, the creatives.
Yes.
Okay. Can you share with me one of your should I say favorite drawings, something you did and you were so excited about it?
I don't really see one that I've done and I'm excited about it, because I like all of them equally.
You like all of them equally? That's good. That's good, because I've seen a couple of your drawings and they're pretty. I know one that mommy framed. No, about two of them or so. Mommy framed them and displayed them around the house. Wonderful. So now, before I let you go, I can see Akron, because of the network, is off. Do you have a message for children of your age out there concerning father and son relationship? Do you have any message for them? It's been an amazing time, sharing with my son and his senior in school, and I must tell you, I just heard some things that, yes, I need to do more. I need to change my approach. I need to up my game, So the truth is, somebody said this year's Father's Day came with so much expectation, or so much explosion. There's this, would I say, awareness. We just woke up. Everybody's like that role, fatherhood role is something that we need to do so much about. And that's the reason why I brought them. Yes, Jezreel is my son, and I want to hear him. I want to also hear him, what he thinks about Daddy and what he expects from Daddy. Also Akan, and it's been a wonderful experience listening to them. So sorry we're having a little bit of network issues, and somehow it threw them off the show. But you know how we do it on the show. We always bring on guests to discuss topical issues and share our minds and bear our minds. Like we always say, we lean on one another within the word Café, our experiences and glean from them.
What I want to spread to all the children is that they should pursue their dreams, and then they should pursue their dreams and to become what they want to be in life.
They should pursue their dreams and to become what they want to be in life. The best you can be is the you that you need to discover. Thank you, Jezreel. Thank you, Angelo. I am so happy sharing this space with you. Do you want to do this again with Daddy?
Yes.
All right. We're going to have more opportunities to do this and, share some amazing moments. All right. Bye for now. Till we come your way again. I am your host, Amakri Isoboye, your neighborhood word trader. I believe in the power of words. Why? Because it is the unit of creation. Bye for now. Awesome time it has been with you on the Word Cafe podcast today. Thank you for being there. You can catch me up on my social media handles, Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, all at Amakri Isoboye. Also, you can get copies of my books, A Cocktail of Words, The Color of Words, and my HRO notebook on Amazon and on Roving Heights online bookstores. You can also subscribe to my YouTube page at the same address. Yes, till we see you again. Bye for now.